guys, Endgame, guys, is a movie that has to be watched like thousands and millions of times because once is not enough. It is a special movie, it is a journey, it is a treat, it is everything, guys. And it's a work of 10 years and 21 films. And really, guys, it is almost 3 hours movie, but it is worth it. I do have some questions about it, but still, overall, I'm okay with the movie. So guys, let's get to this review. So guys, the movie is really unpredictable. The first thing, in 15 to 20 minutes in the beginning of the movie, you know, the start of the movie, things happen like you can't even understand that what is going to happen in the rest of the movie, because if this happens in 15 minutes of the movie, how are they going to do things that they have to do? So really, right from the beginning, you know, this movie just, you know, catches you and you're just there on the edge of your seats. So guys, performances. The performances of all these actors, guys, after the snap. It is not, you know, a regular superhero movie that there's a bad guy, there's a good guy, and they fight for good, and then at the end, you know, they win and everyone is happy and whatever. But here, you know, emotionally how they feel about each other, how they feel. And Thor, guys, really, there are some things that I didn't like about Thor. I'm gonna talk about it later on, but the way he was in the movie, like he was the one who had a pure shot to kill Thanos, but he kind of, you know, missed it. So his emotion, when you see him in the movie in the beginning, you can truly understand how frustrated he is, how sad he is about all this. And really, Chris Hemsworth has done a really great job. There are obviously, you know, other actors, you know, Scarlett Johansson, you know, she has done a great job. The way she is, you know, tears in her eyes, you know, they make you feel cry, you know, they really, you know, you can feel their pain, and that is a great thing. I almost cried, like, you know, I actually cried like 4 to 5 times I cried in the movie. I didn't cry in the Infinity War when everybody was just, you know, disappearing. But this movie right here, guys, really, it is emotionally touching. Yes. So yes, characters, guys. When we talk about characters, there is one character, guys, that you are going to love. Obviously, this is a non-spoiler review for now. So there's this character, his name is Ant-Man. Ant-Man is the superhero that brings hope in this movie, guys. Really, Ant-Man is amazing in the movie, really. So Ant-Man, I love you. Everybody is going to love you because you actually, you know, did everything in the movie. When everyone was just sad and nothing to do, you was the light. And it is really entertaining movie, guys, really. But my only problem here in Italy is that I had to watch it in Italian, and with Italian people who are absolutely, I'm sorry to say this, but they're dead people. There are so many big moments in the movie, there's so much happening in the movie, and they were all like, yeah. They didn't even clap, they didn't even, nothing guys, nothing at all. They were just like watching a regular movie, like, I don't know which kind of movie, we were just watching it just like that. Yeah, it's a good movie, yeah. There are moments, spoilers, guys, you are going to be crazy when you see these scenes in the movie, and everybody was dead, pure dead, and I was the only one who was, wow, yes, yeah, Captain, wow. But here, everyone was just dead. And in Italian, it's actually kind of sucked, guys, really. I wanted to watch it in English, but unfortunately, you know, I had to wait for that for a week, and I couldn't wait. I already waited for like 3-4 days to watch it in English, but at the end of the day, I couldn't watch it in English. So that is a big problem, and I was so disappointed. But what could I do? I do nothing, so I had to watch it in Italian. Okay, let's just not talk about that. But I was very much frustrated, and I was really feeling so low with all those idiots in the cinema hall. Really. Well, okay, guys. So I'm just gonna go for the spoilers now. And before the spoilers, I'm just gonna say for all my viewers who are watching me right now that the words "I am Iron Man," these are golden words. These are the words of Iron Man, and these are the words of the century, I'm gonna say, because I was not a fan of Iron Man, but right now, guys, look at this t-shirt. I love Iron Man now. Robert Downey Jr. is here now in my heart. His performance and what he did in the movie was really, really excellent, really excellent. And Robert Downey Jr., I salute you. And you are one of my favorite actors now. Iron Man, one of my favorite superheroes now. I never used to like him, but now I love him. I'm Iron Man. Those words are gold. Spoilers, guys. I'm gonna go for the spoilers right now. Okay, guys. So the thing is, they kill Thanos in first 20 minutes of the movie. Really. Captain Marvel, oh my god, Captain Marvel. She comes and she's just like, okay, I'm just gonna go and kill Thanos. Just like that. Yeah. Snap. And she is so powerful, guys. Really. She just gets him, and then Thor comes, full of action, and they just kill him. But after that, after those 20 minutes of the movie, you are just way out of ideas that what are they going to do from now. So that is amazing. That was really amazing. That was really surprises, guys. So we all knew that. At least I knew, and most of you, I know that might have heard about this, that the time travel in the movie. And I knew about. I was thinking that only Robert Downey Jr. was going to time travel, but here all of them time traveled. But time travel here, guys, is a big question. So let me just tell you something about. I'm gonna come back to time travel later. Let's just talk about Fat Thor. Yes, guys, Thor is major fat. He is so fat in the movie. I didn't quite get it why he had to be like that in the movie. I wanted him to be like all bugged up and really in good shape, but that was just, I think, a laughing element, something. But I kind of did not enjoy it. It was good, it was okay, but I was waiting for Thor to come back like Thor. But yes, Thor was really fat. So when we talk about awesome moments in the movie, guys, okay, the first awesome movie, the whole movie is awesome, guys. The first awesome moment, guys, is Cap versus Cap. So Captain America, when he time travels and he sees himself, that is a moment. That is a moment. And when you guys wanna watch the movie, and if you have already watched the movie and then watching my review, that scene was amazing. But audience there in my cinema hall, they were dead at that time. Captain versus Captain, and they were dead. Tony Stark, he met his own father. That was really emotional. I cried at that scene. And yes, the time travel in 1970s, New Jersey. And when Captain America, he sees Peggy Carter again in 1970s, and that scene actually, it got me. Like, I was crying like a baby when I saw that scene. You can actually feel their emotions. So that is amazing. It was amazing. And when the time travel, they have shown 2012, the Avengers, your OG Avengers. So there are some epic moments. Like Captain says, "Hail Hydra." Yes, he did. He says Hail Hydra, and the elevator scene. You all are familiar with the elevator scene from the Winter Soldier. That scene is one of the best scenes in the MCU, and they kind of gave it a throwback something. So that was really good. That was really good. That was really cheeky. That was really good. I was really happy to see that. Hail Hydra, and one of the major spoilers is, guys. Finally. Okay, yes, too much of rock. Finally, Captain America lifts Thor's hammer, guys. Yes, Mjolnir. He is worthy now. You know why? Maybe most of the people, they didn't get that. How did he, lift it up? It's because in the Avengers: Age of Ultron, when everyone is trying to lift his hammer, Thor's hammer, Captain America, he kind of moves it, but couldn't properly lift it. But Thor sees it. Everybody saw it. Even the audience. But now, at that point of time, he couldn't lift it up because he was keeping a secret about Bucky killing Tony's parents. But after Captain America: Civil War, he confessed, and everything was okay. So he was now worthy, he was pure, and he could lift Thor's hammer. And that is one of the best scene, guys. Really, best scene, best scene. And when everybody comes back, damn, guys, and they say, finally, Captain America says, someone says, I think War Machine, he says, Avengers! And then this pause, huge pause, and then there's Captain America, his face, and he says, just his lips, assemble. Whoa, that was an epic moment. That was something else. That was really something else. So yes, guys, assemble. When he said assemble, guys, I then came back and I watched on the YouTube audience reactions in the theaters, and I was I was having a time of my life when I actually heard people actually giving a good reaction to all those epic scenes. Those scenes were amazing, guys. And obviously everyone they come back, and Wanda is really powerful, guys. She's really powerful, and she could kill Thanos single-handedly. I have heard, I know that she is too powerful. She's really powerful. So I was hoping that she would do something in the movie about Thanos, and she actually kind of almost killed him in the movie. But then something happens and she couldn't kill him in the end. But we got to see the real Wanda, her true power. That was amazing. That scene was amazing. And then we saw obviously all the superheroes, girl power in the movie. Captain Marvel, she is too powerful. She's really powerful, and we got to see Captain Marvel versus Thanos finally. And she's just she's too powerful. Captain Marvel is too powerful for Thanos. He had to use the Infinity Power Stone. He had to use to get rid of her. So that scene was amazing. And when Spider-Man came back, Doctor Strange came back. When Doctor Strange, guys, I was actually expecting more of Doctor Strange. That yes, okay, Tony, you did it, something like that. But still, whatever they did with Doctor Strange, so little time, but still, it was okay. It was okay. So, guys, Black Widow, she dies. Yes, she dies, and I'm really sad about it. I was hoping she would come back again. They actually have they have a scene when they discuss all of this, that she can come back or not. But Hawkeye, he says that it is irreversible because he was the one who went with her to get the Soul Stone. So Black Widow, she died, but in the end, Iron Man dies. Yes, and that scene actually made me cry. Really. He was the beginning. He was not the first Avenger. Captain America is the first Avenger, if you see it. in that way, he came first. He was the first Avengers, first superhero. But the franchise of all of these Marvel movies started from Iron Man. So Iron Man, guys, is the man, and he died in this movie, and his last words were, "And I am Iron Man," and he snaps his fingers. He has all those Infinity Stones, and he makes everyone disappears, everyone from Thanos' side. So that scene was epic. That scene was so emotional, and I cried. That was something else, guys. Iron Man, again, you're here. Tony Stark. Let's just talk about the time travel now, guys. Okay, so time travel is like this. Here in the film, time travel works in a way, when you travel to your past, that past becomes your future, right? And that future would not have any effect on your past, which was actually your present. I hope you guys are going to follow me. It is a very a complicated thing, guys. So if I travel back to my past, so for me, that traveling back to my past becomes my future. So when I travel back to my past, I'm actually going in my future. For me, it's my future. So when I go into my past future and I change something from my past future, my past, which was my present, would not have any effect on it, because you can't change your past changing your future. That is the main theory. But my theory is, which I think is a logical theory, that if you are going to go back in your time, if you're going back in your past, that past becomes your future. Okay, that I'm saying all these things what Hulk has said in the movie. Okay, so when I travel back into my past, I'm actually going into my future. But when I'm in that past and I have to come back to my present, which was my future, and my past, which was my past, but it eventually becomes my future. So I'm gonna go back to the future, back to my future, which was my present and my past. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I can then change something from my past to get back to my future. So I think they had to, or they explain something to the fans, or the fans are going to go crazy. It is actually a crazy theory, guys. It's not as simple as it seems. They have shown in different way, how the movie is, and I think for their part they have, they have already explained everything. But there are some things that you can't explain. For example, I have some questions over here. What happened to the past Thor when Mjolnir, when present Thor, Fat Thor, goes back into his past? he summons his Mjolnir. He comes back to his future with Mjolnir. So what happens to the Thor of that time, and what happens to his Mjolnir? Because his Mjolnir, his hammer, is in the future now. So how can he survive without Mjolnir? What happened to that Thor of that timeline? So these kind of questions, like, they are crazy. They are actually gonna drive you crazy. Time travel is a crazy thing, guys. It's a crazy thing. I hope you guys, if you guys have any theory you can explain to me, please go ahead and explain it to me, because I have this theory. I don't agree that much with the time travel theory in this movie. It was okay, but I kind of have so many questions about it. So the second question is, guys, how did Thanos time travel with all his Black Order? That was something that I actually want to know. How did he time travel? He had that serum something, but I'm not sure that it was enough for everyone, and they didn't even have those costumes that all of the others had, So I don't know. I have no idea how he time traveled, and what happened. He shrunk himself. I don't know how did that happen. So that is a big question for me. And where did Loki go when Loki disappears with the Tesseract? What happens to that reality? So that is a very important thing to know, because when they fail to get the Tesseract from 2012, Captain America and Iron Man, they go back to 1970s, and according to their plan, they would come back again in the past again. They will go back in the past again and place all these stones where they were before they took it. How is that going to happen, and how did they do it? I want to know what happens to that timeline and all of that, guys. Really, that is a crazy theory. Yeah, Black Order. And for to lift Stormbreaker, you have to be worthy or not. I think you have to be worthy, but we saw Thanos holding the Stormbreaker and trying to kill Thor. So that was something that I didn't understand. That do you have to be really worthy to lift it up or not? Anyone can lift it up. Finally, guys, the ending. The ending, guys, is actually a little crazy because of the time travel. But I'm kind of like buying it in a way because of Captain America. Captain America, the last scene is Captain America dancing and kissing Peggy Carter. So I was so happy. I don't know. I think I have some kind of connection with Captain America. I just love him, and I can relate to him in a way. It's a crazy thing, but yes, I think I can relate to him in a way. So when I saw that he actually went back in time and had the time of his life with his love, that was amazing. That was so heart touching. And really, guys, at the end of the day, he chose love, and he finally had his dance with Peggy Carter. So the way they ended from the first Avenger and Avenger franchise, with the first Avenger having the last dance, not the last dance, his dance with Peggy Carter, was amazing. Really. But overall, guys, the movie is good. It's really good. I'm no one to give, stars to movies or ratings to movies, but as a fan, I can say that I think I would go with, from 1 to 10, I'm gonna go with 8.5, if I may. 8.5 I would give out of 10 to this movie, just because of the time travel theory that I didn't quite get that what they're trying to do, or how did that happen. It actually, reminded me of Harry Potter as well. In Harry Potter, the last one, they are gathering together, and they are kind of looking for all these Horcruxes, all these teams. And even in this movie, we have all these teams looking for all the Infinity Stones and get back to Thanos. So guys, Avengers Endgame is a good movie. It's a movie that I am going to watch so many times, and I'm happy for all those superheroes. There are so many spin-offs yet to come. Guardians of the Galaxy, as Guardians because Thor has joined Guardians of the Galaxies. So I'm pretty excited for even that, but unfortunately we are not going to see Iron Man anymore, and not even Captain America, I guess. Oh. So guys, this was my reaction for Avengers Endgame. It is very much long, and if you're still here and you saw all these all my review, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. And if you have any type of questions, you have any kind of theories about Infinity Endgame, I keep on saying Infinity War to this movie, Avengers Endgame. Please let me know. Please share your thoughts with me. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, guys, follow me on Facebook, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm so happy I'm getting so many followers these days. I just want to be consistent, and I want more and more followers, guys. Thank you so much for everything, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, plus press the bell icon as well, guys. And keep loving me. I am Iron Man. Thank you, guys. Peace.